Hello everyone, welcome to the Real Product channel. I'm Peter. Today I'm going to show you how to get a GFCI function to your old kitchen split receptacle circuits. So what is a split receptacle and why they install split receptacles for the kitchen countertop? There is a reason. And because the split receptacle will provide you more power for the kitchen, especially the kitchen you have coffee machine, you have bread toaster, you have air fryer, you have hot water drinker, and now you have like hundreds of appliances you want to plug in when you're cooking, and you want to make it fast also. So that's why you need lots of power. That's why the design of the split receptacle. Okay, so right now I already opened one of this receptacle, this split receptacle. Of course, I already disconnect the power. I already turn off the breaker in the main electrical panel. Make sure everyone you have to shut the power off before you can open the receptacle. Okay, so as you can see, this is the brand new, the updated nowadays tamper resistant receptacle. This is the split receptacle. Why it's called split receptacle is because they take this bridge off, snap it off. As you can see here, they snap it off. And then why they do that? Because they want to connect to the black and red wire to here, to these two terminal, and provide you with two circuits, two independent circuit. Okay, they share this neutral here. So there's a topic for a bigger topic for talking about the shared receptacle, but it just give you an idea. So here, so by doing, why they snap it off? Because they want more power. Okay, simple. And if you don't snap it off, what's the difference? So if you don't snap it off, like this receptacle, it's only provide you 15 amp 125 watts capacity, which is you can calculate it by your calculator, is 1800 watts capacity for this one. If you don't snap it off and use only one circuit, okay? By connect to shared neutral split circuits, and this receptacle, the capacity is 3600 watts. So each of this plug, the capacity is 1800 watts. So it's double of the capacity of the normal plug. So the benefit is for the kitchen is you don't need to open a lot of holes on your wall, especially for nowadays all the kitchen are small, right? You want to use the less space to get more power. That's the idea. So you want to bring more circuits into one box, and then it give you a lot of power. So it's good. But right now, but the problem is this plug is not GFCI protected. To get GFCI protect this receptacle, there are two ways to do it. Okay, somebody might say, why not just replace GFCI receptacle you can purchase from Home Depot or anywhere else, and why not just replace this one straightforward, right? So the problem is normally the GFCI receptacle like this, you get it from Home Depot, Canadian Tire, Ronner, anywhere, that it only gives you 15 amp, which is 15 amp capacity, which is 1,800 watts. So there's no bridge. You cannot put two circuits in it. So if you just replace one, you have to disable either one of these circuits. That reduce your capacity to your kitchen, which is you don't want, right? You want to plug in more appliances, especially nowadays. There are thousands of appliances you want to plug in for your wife, right? And you don't want to see the trips while your wife is cooking, okay? There's no fun for that. So, and by correct, but still, I have to upgrade it because it's within 1.5 meters of the sink. So I cannot buy a directly replace for so how can replace receptacle for this guy? So how can I do it? So there are two ways. First is which is I will show you the ESA or the issues and flash. You can check online to what their suggestions do. There's two options here. So first is, okay, so I will not touch anything here, and I will just install a GFCI breaker in the circuit breaker panel, which is I will do it today. The other way is you can open this tile, like put a 2-gang box here and get one of these circuits, go to this receptacle, and then you can just replace this two receptacle with this. That's this option. But to me, I don't want to cut the tile and then you have to fix the insulation and the vapor barrier behind it, and that's too much work. So so I would just replace the circuit breaker to get the GFCI protected function for this receptacle, for this split receptacle. Okay, here is the main electrical panel. So these two breakers, this 2-pole breaker is protecting the circuits, the split receptacle we just opened. Here 26, 28. So I'm gonna replace this old receptacle with the new one, the GFCI, with the GFCI function 2-pole 15 amp circuit breaker. The product number is QF215A. So here's the baby. So I already checked when you see the price, you understand what is the issues for upgrading the old kitchen circuits. This guy is expensive. But when you compare to cut your tile, cut your black splash, and fix your drywall, it's worth the money to me. But for the other person, maybe they're handy on drywall and painting and insulation and And those things, it's up to you. So today, let's just show you the easiest way. Just replace the breaker without touching anything in the kitchen. You still comply to the newest code. Okay, I got this baby in. So here's the red, black, and the neutral white from the receptacle we just opened. This is connect to the load. You can see the big white tail, this neutral, connect to the neutral bar at the back. That's how you install it. Okay. So it's you can see it's bigger than the. So this is already done before. So this is the other split receptacle beside the sink. So remember we have two split receptacles, so we need two pole GFCI circuit breaker. Okay, so we come back here to the kitchen, and I would take this opportunity just replace to update it more modern look receptacle, because that looks old and there's some issues there. So just take this opportunity to replace with a regular normal one, but don't forget to take this off. Snap this bridge off. See, I already snap off the bridge like this. I'm gonna connect it back. And remember, just do it on the hot wire side, okay? You don't snap off. You don't step off on the neutral side, because it's shared neutral. Don't touch here. This white color one is neutral. You can see the difference. This golden color is hot wire. Okay, I already connect the receptacle in, but I found this old box is loose, so I put a F clips to secure it, because if you're not secure, not strong, when you plug in and pull it out every day, talking about every day, you will have a loose. If your box loose, your wire inside might get cut or something, you know. It's better you have to take this opportunity to fix wherever you can, but like every box I saw it. The renovation guy will never do it right for the electrical box when they're cutting. So, you know, why not just cut it right? If you're homeowner, sometimes you can judge the renovator to see how they cut the electrical box, and to see how detailed they can go for their job. And you know, maybe somebody won't care about it, but I care about it. And also, I take this opportunity to insulate it, use spray foam, fireproof spray foam to seal this box, because it's close to the outside wall. It's see outside. So the proper way, because this is like 40 years old house, and if you wanna do it 100% right, you have to break everything, you know. So at this moment, I just use the fire rated spray foam, and you can see here clearly. and to try to insulate it and make it more secure. So okay, so I get it in. Modern look. This is the old one. And now we turn the power back on and we test it. Okay, we come back to the panel. So we're gonna turn the breakers on, energize the circuits. So we come back here and we're gonna use this electrician measure wand to test it. Great. Correct. So this black button here is for testing the GFCI functions. So if everything works, if I press this button, it will trip the breaker. See if it works. Whoa, great. It trips, which is what I want. All right, so we come back to the main electrical panel. Now, this breaker is tripped. You see this middle bar, the bar is in the middle position. So we're gonna reset it by shut it off first and turn all the way back. Okay, now we go normally for every electrical installation. The last step for me is use the real load to test it. Real load means which. This time I'm gonna use the hot water drinker, which is 800 watts, and this is the DeWalt 24-volt battery charger. So why I have to interesting to test it this time, because this is split receptacle. So I want to create an unbalanced neutral current in the neutral wire to see if it will suddenly trip the GFCI. I don't know if you understand or not, but simply it's just for testing. It works. No trips for normal use. Okay. So this project we use the Siemens because my electrical panel is Siemens. So maybe your electrical panel in your house maybe is square D, or like the other old one, like Pioneer, like something was discontinued. So you have to check. I would say the Siemens is the cheapest. It's the cheapest price, and the two-pole ground for two-pole ground for split circuits. The Siemens product looks the cheapest, and okay, now everything is finished. So the kitchen is back to normal use for your loving ones. It's safer, and I think this it's worth to do this project because there's so many appliances nowadays in the kitchen. Like you have this hot water drinker, you have the waste disposal under the sink, which is controlled by a motor. See, there's lots of chance that you could get the electrical leakage somewhere, or you got sometimes accidentally touch this side and the other hand touch the electrical wire or the plugs, that will get shock, and it just So it's worth to do it. So right now you can see I have got all these two plugs GFCI protected without breaking any tile or wall. Just replace that expensive circuit breaker. And I think that this issue comes up to the ESA, and because I think some panel was disconnected. They don't manufacture that kind of panel anymore. Like some panel, you never heard about the name anymore. So they're closed down. So it's hard to find the breaker for that panel. That's why, or it's very expensive. In my case, because my panel is Siemens, fortunately Siemens is a very good price in the market, so I have no problem. If you have problem finding the proper circuit breaker for your panel, then you might have to go to the other option, which is I will send the information at the back of at the end of this video. I will give you the information about from the ESA to how you can what option you can have. And the other option is like what I have told you, that you have to break the tile and then mount a 2-GAN box, and then just install the normal GFCI protected receptacle that will upgrade your kitchen without sacrifice your power capacity. And that's it. So hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you, everybody.